Very good plays, Moon. Insane.
Can we get that handshake?
So how does that bracelet go?
Guys, I need anyone that's ready to
Hi, Chip.
Walk us through your basic thought process throughout the entire match. Just chipping away, you're chipping away, you're chipping away. Finally, you shot one, all of a sudden you're hitting center, you're in charge.
Yeah, I mean, you played a great game. We made a lot of good spots. We're not playing heads up easy. Great heads up win. Props to Garvin, and it's lucky things turned around for me.
You always said this wasn't about the age, it wasn't even about the money, but it was about the bracelets. What was that moment like when Jeffrey gave you the bracelet?
I don't know, my breast kind of still out of me. It hasn't hit me yet.
What was going through your head when you took when Jordan took the picture? Were you worried at all, panicking?
I wasn't panicking. I mean, I've been low a few times in the tournament, and that definitely was not even close to how low I've been before. So I just remembered that and just moved my head high and just continued to play poker and just stay focused.
How difficult was it to play against Garvin's checkers?
It was tough. I mean, he did a great job in tough spots. I mean, when my goal was to play a small ball poker and he was able to play a big ball. I mean, it's tough.
That final hand, did the way you want to cry and or throw up, sweating out those final cards. How gut-wrenching was that?
I mean, it's a pretty sick flip that you have to wait. So, I'm very lucky that
When you called it, did you think that you were up against your opponent here?
I thought he had queens at first. I mean, once you showed jack, it was one of those things. It's like, okay, when I win, if I lose, time to grind back up. I think I'll go back down to like 50 or million or something like that. So,
Can you talk a little bit about how it meant for you to have such a big career?
Very grateful to Ron. He's taken off school and work and knockouts. I mean, support me and flew all the way over here. And they always, no matter how low I was in chips, they kept on cheering on. And even when Darvin had a lot of momentum in that match, they got louder.
You know, right after you won, you picked up a brick. And the smile finally hit your face. What are you thinking?
No more stressing out about poker or cash games.
What are you going to play next?
I'm not expecting to play out my stuff on cash games and some cash games on the side. So.
High stakes poker is definitely, right?
High stakes poker for sure.
So, you know, you come back from 2.5 million, and at this point we know Steve Begleiter at A6, and actually folded on the button right there. That one decision changed everything for you. When you had Jack 4, he had A6.
Oh, yeah, backs full up. I mean, that was huge, I guess, because I would have been out 7th, and the guy I was up against 4-5, I was getting better than 2-1 call, so I had to get in against the small blind at least.
I mean, you're probably trying that out right now, so just knowing that, you put yourself in a different mindset, the fact that you were so close and one player made one misstep, perhaps, and now you're here.
I guess it works out how it works out, and prepared to do this. I mean, dream come true.
And for the people in Michigan?
Can't wait to get back home. Thank you for supporting me.
When are you going back home to?
Probably in a few days, probably in like a week or so. I don't know what else whatever like New Year request I fulfill. Still supposed to celebrate, and be back in Michigan.
How are you going to celebrate tonight?
I am celebrating tonight, drinking with all my friends, and party it up.
Phil Hellmuth won his championship, being the youngest middleweight champion in pocket nines. Now you were the youngest middleweight champion in pocket nines.
Yeah, it's kind of funny too, because my screen name online is Cada 99, and Hellmuth won with 99, and it's pretty sick how it went down.
We're not changing that at all.
No.
You're a multi-millionaire now. You have any plans for a little splurge with that money?
I don't know yet. I don't know if I'm going to get the money. I have to sit down and think about it.
Peter Eastgate bought himself a flat screen TV. Do you have one?
Yeah, I got 4.
Did Darvin play out? You expected him to heads up? You know, he dunked led into a lot on the flops and he's keep making pots big. I mean,
yeah, I mean, it threw me off. Every time he did something, it was different. And every time I made a move or did something, it was a misstep. And I mean, he played perfect.
Did you talk about your call when you had, I guess it was a Jack 9 and we had the straight draw? Obviously, it took a lot to make that call, but for me, a game changer.
I mean, I was almost positive I was had I think the problem was the bet compared to the pot size. And it was a big bet. It was like 50 million, and it was only a bet 3 million to like a 6 million pot. And I mean, he knows I don't have top pair because I didn't do the flop, and my backup was weakest all turn, and there's a lot of draws check. I mean, 7-8, Jack 8, clubs, and I didn't think he would just ship it all into the 10. So, and I seen him do some sporadic things, and I had to go, oh my god, and make the call.
That's probably one of the sickest calls I think you've seen in a long time.
I mean, once you break down the hand and think about it, I mean, it's not that
You also told us the inside deal that you spent a lot of the time just owning everyone. You never were all in and behind until this final table. Things changed a little bit, but now you're on the good end, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, wasn't all in. And then once I played the final table, I all in like 4 times, and every time I got there, it seems I ran pretty well.
What sort of emotional swings did you go through during the heads-up match?
It was tough. I continued to go down, and then I bounced back and went back up, and then all of a sudden I took a few big hits, and I mean, it doesn't take much to lose a lot of chips, especially heads up, and it started off really rough, and I was just trying to stay focused.
Did you get any advice from backs and the other supporters up on the stage?
No, I mean, they have trust in my game, and they believe in my game, and they just made sure I stay focused and calm.
Who's your poker idol?
What was that?
Who's your poker idol?
Poker idol? Probably, Tom Blunt.
Now you're going to be somebody's.
Well, considering that you were so much more seasoned than Darvin and heads up, were you surprised at how, like, was it tougher than you expected?
Of course, yeah, I've been saying that all along. Darvin did really well. He stuck really well. He played a lot of tough spots, did a lot of checkers and traffic, leading. I mean, good game.
Joe, can you talk about that very first hand, pocket nines, do you think the way Darvin played it made you lose the maximum, or do you think you could have actually lost a lot more if you played it a little quicker?
I felt like I should have lost. If it was played fast pre-flop, I would have lost my chips pre-flop. But I mean, once the flop game pretty dry flop, and I called intending to check fold the turn if he did lead a big bet, but the turn brought an ace, which kind of changes. So if he has a king, why is he going to bet the turn with the ace out there? I thought he was check behind, so it's a good scare card, and it's good for him to represent that. So I figured I might have been still ahead with nines, and he only bet 10 million into like a pretty big pot. So I opted to call and was behind in the river.
Gloria, you want to get in here?
Yes, I do. I would love to. Yay!